How's everybody doing tonight? We're here to play... This one's gonna be a little bit weird to describe at first, but... The game title for the stream says Super Metroid. Well, we're actually playing Metroid Fusion. Except, we're not really playing Metroid Fusion, because this is a crossover game. We're playing Super Metroid X Fusion tonight. This one is, from what I understand, one of the most anticipated Super Metroid ROM hacks to have ever released. A lot of people were really excited for this one for a very, very long time. Because from what I understand, this was in development for over a decade, actually. Like, this was in development for a very long time. So, to describe exactly what we're playing here, this is the Metroid construction page for this said game. A highly anticipated crossover hack for Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion. It's finally here. This game is not a one-to-one recreation of Metroid Fusion, but more or less a creative take on that said storyline. So there are going to be some differences in some of the story beats, but if you played Metroid Fusion, you should have a rough idea of how the world itself is set up and a lot of the story beats that you will run into. But a great example already, you're probably seeing these screenshots right here. There's two of the same enemy as a boss. That's not the case in Metroid Fusion. So there are going to be creative differences. And I'm looking forward to seeing how exactly this plays out compared to the original Metroid Fusion. And this is Metroid Fusion playing in Super Metroid's engine, so we're going to have some different physics to work with as well, and different controls. But I will mention there are two different versions of this game you can download. There is a GBA version and a Super Nintendo version. This is still a Super Nintendo game at the core. What's actually different about it, if I go over to the actual release page for this said game, scroll down a bit here, the GBA version is an alternate control scheme. So if you like how Super Metroid plays with its control scheme using basically every button on the Super Nintendo controller, which includes a run button, mind you, then you can play with that control scheme. But if you want the GBA control scheme, which ditches the run button and simplifies the controls so it could just be used with two buttons, two shoulder pads, and start and select, then that's what the GBA version is. I'm going to be starting with the GBA version. Maybe I'll swap playing to the Super Nintendo control scheme later, but we want to start with a control scheme I'm familiar with, so I'll be playing with the Super Nintendo control scheme. But yeah, this was in development for a very long time. This is a page I was able to find on the Wayback Machine, going back to August of 2018 when this was still in development. Here's just a line from the history section. It started out as a boss rush, implementing fusion bosses into Super Metroid. Then, I decided to make a fully fledged hack combining elements from both games, same concept as Super Zero Metroid. An excellent hack made by a talented Japanese hacker. So, this was an inspired thing from a different ROM hack back in October of 2012. Yeah, over a decade. It took that long for this to come out, but there was a lot of things that changed from what I can tell in development for this said ROM hack in general. There was a lot of things that I guess it worked out or it didn't work out, so there's a lot of going back to the drawing board for story, gameplay loops, stuff like that. So, very, very highly anticipated ROM hack here. A lot of people were super excited. This came out like a month ago, back in August, so I've been wanting to play this one for a bit now, but we haven't gotten around to it until recently. So I think that's enough explanation. Let's go ahead and actually jump into the game itself, shall we? Now, for reference sake too, because this is a ROM hack, I always specify this by saying I will probably just end up playing it. If I feel like I might want to get everything, I might get everything, but I do actually have a map. Thankfully, the community has already made a map for this game, so it's possible for me to see where all the expansions are, which will help, because a fan-made game, you never know where everything is. It's a crapshoot if you can 100% a fan game or not. So, I have a map just in case, but we're going to probably just play this any percent style. Just get an ending. Hey there, Matt. How you doing? So I also should preference this too. I am playing on emulator. So yeah, I may have shown Super Nintendo controller, but you didn't see what was hooked up to. So not on original hardware. I'm not even playing this on a Wii, because sometimes I've played these games on my Wii with an emulator instead for like the original 240p experience, stuff like that. I'm just playing on Ares, the all-in-one emulator. This has been a fantastic tool to be using these past, well, I might say almost 2 years now that I've been kind of dabbling with this thing. So this is made by, hopefully I don't butcher your name, and I apologize if I do, Metaquarius. This is version 1.2. It's had some revisions since it came out, mainly to adjust some difficulty stuff, from what I understand. Because originally, this was a very hard experience. In fact, one of the things I didn't read on the Metroid instruction page, you've probably seen it when it was up. Warning, this is not a casual Metroid experience, so just keep that in mind. It's not necessary that you have to know speedrun tricks to beat this, but at the same time, maybe don't start with this as your first Metroid game. Maybe play the other games that this is featured with. Super Metroid to get the basics on how the physics and controls work, and Metroid Fusion to know how the game itself is going to be structured. And then it wouldn't help playing some of the other games before this too, like Zero Mission, Dread, maybe even the original Metroid and Metroid 2, depends. And I should also mention, this game, yeah, has multiple languages. You can go in the controller settings, but because I'm playing with the GBA controls, this doesn't really matter. The run button still works in this, but you actually have to hold it this time around to walk. That's the difference on the GBA control scheme, but I'm going to leave everything on default here. Because GBA controls means I just jump with A, shoot with X, and it's very natural, and without the run button, I don't have to worry about anything. Angle up and down doesn't mean anything, because the R button will be my missiles. The L will be my angle button, just like the GBA game itself. And it does have multiple difficulties here. From what I understand, I had to look this up myself, just to understand what this means. Super, we're not going to touch this. This is essentially a New Game Plus, so you actually start with, it's not all the upgrades, but you start with all the powers, because I noticed I didn't have all the missiles and all the E-tanks and such. They have all your upgrades. So if you want to just speed through the game, go with Super. Easy. That's actually the difficulty recommended here. Like if I go back and come back in, that's actually what it's defaulting to, because again, a lot of people had a hard time playing this. Normal's the default difficulty, pretty much any game developer intended, so I will be playing on normal. But if it's too much, obviously, easy mode, you don't take as much damage, stuff like that. Hard mode, from what I understand, has tweaked progression. There are less resources overall, so think like Metroid Zero Mission hard mode. You don't get as many missiles from a missile pack, for example. At least that's what I assume, because I haven't really played this one, and I haven't seen anyone play it. I haven't seen anyone play this for a very good reason. I didn't want to be spoiled. Also, hard mode, more damaging enemies, so say like you take double damage from a thing. That's kind of expected in hard mode. Omega! This is only for the people who really want that extra challenge and didn't get it yet. Because this is also like hard mode where everything gets more difficult. No shocker. But from what I understand, it's a pseudo-minimalistic mode. So think of it like New Game Plus, where you're starting in a very specific way, but it's, from what I heard, described as a New Game Minus. So you have a much harder time going through things, less resources, you take more damage, but it's more so than hard mode. Like, I'm not touching this. No, thank you. Maybe I'll sample it at one point when I beat the game. I'm just playing on normal. I'm good. There's also item cancel, which would just be L, R, and Y for me. Skips cutscenes. That's cool. Which includes the death cutscene, if I understand. Doing alright? That's good to hear. I'm doing alright myself. Thanks for asking. Alright, so in the beginning, if you play Metroid Fusion, you know how this game's story begins. Samus kills this unknown creature, sees this thing fly in the air, and then she gets infected from an X-parasite. Well, that's still the same here, but man, it's a lot more visual. We can really see the infection happen on that cutscene. Biological Space Labs Inc. 19X4. Okay, well, I couldn't read any of that. So this is going on its own. I'll just let it go. I'll try to speed read this on my own. Because apparently, you don't have enough time if you're trying to voice act it. So this is really just a readout of Samus's health at this point. It's not good. The beginning of Fusion, Samus gets infected by an X-Parasite, and it's so bad they have to operate on Samus immediately, to a point where her suit was also compromised and fused to her body. That's how we get our new suit to begin, and I'm assuming, because this is a different take on Metroid Fusion, this is like right after her procedure, because I see what looks like probably her in the background there. So it's like a scan of her body when they were working on Samus at the time for surgery. Can't go that way. So I start with the same things I would in Metroid Fusion, except for one difference. Got missiles. I did play 10 minutes of this just to make sure this was working and to know what was different in the control scheme. Well, that's it. So once I get to my first save point, which won't be long, all this is fresh. Yeah, this is essentially just the beginning of Super Metroid in terms of layout. Well, there's the baby Metroid, speaking of. Can't go through here, that door is shut. And it's either locked or it looks like it has no power, because there is a point in Metroid Fusion where there's no power and the doors just don't open. Okay, we're just starting serious. Here we go, final boss of the game. It's Omega Metroid. Why is this here?
Seconds to isolation lockdown.
Well, it didn't take long for an explosion sequence to already happen. Yeah, so this is mimicking the Ridley fight from the beginning of Super Metroid. That's the scripting that this part's using. So, can't win the battle, can't even do anything against the Omega Metroid. You just have to wait until you take enough damage for the next part to start. I gotta get out of here. I actually did test this. I won't show it on stream because there's no point. If you let the timer reach 0 here, it does literally nothing. It actually doesn't matter. It just resets you to the very beginning of the game area. That's it. There's no cutscene for this. It just resets. Also, there are no elevators in this one, I understand. Like a main elevator sequence room like there is in Fusion, like a central hub. You just go from area to area in this. Which is essentially the idea of those shortcuts that you would use just for like 100% purposes. When you are locked out of getting to certain areas. And I don't think there are actually any like locked door mechanisms in this, like Fusion, because I don't know how you would code that into Super Metroid. So all these doors here should probably be the same thing, essentially. So a yellow door there, I shouldn't be able to open yet, but I could just shoot it. Same like with the blue door. Can't save here because the power's off. Dude, really? Getting bad eye luck. It is like Metroid Fusion. So bad, I actually can't do anything now. I need missiles, and I have no missiles. So leave and come back, because it seems like this room will just spawn some X-Parasites to fly around. I need some green ones. That should be enough if I get... Yeah, like another drop here. That's perfect. Not shooting. It's just invulnerable when it does that. How did I walk right through it, dude? Just juked me out last second. I was like, you want me? You want me? Nah. Can't get me. That sucks because I hate fighting any bosses in the game without missiles, and since this is fusion, you know what's first. Mr. Armadillo himself. This guy's terrible without missiles. And you take a lot of damage in this game, too. Like with Metroid Fusion, the beginning of the game is super hard because, yeah, everything hurts like a truck. But from what I understand, it's even worse in this version. There we go. Well, that wasn't that bad, thankfully. And now I got Morphing Ball. That's what it was called in Super Metroid, so it's just kind of weird to see that in a fusion art style. That refilled my health and missiles, so that's perfect. So this is the furthest I got. So now I got the auxiliary power engaged. I don't know what's happening after this. Oh, was it AM? Oh. I thought it was PM. I started 8 PM, not AM. Samus, you shouldn't have done that. And who are you? My name is AM, BSL station's main computer and supervisor. I'm surprised you regained consciousness. Really? That was careless to restore power in this area. Things will only get dire from now on. Maybe you can tell me what is going on here. This facility is in complete disorder. Main silo reactor went down and most systems are offline. I can see that, but it doesn't explain the presence of Metroids in this station. They no longer pose a threat. Oh, it's a choose your own adventure moment. Well, it's probably not gonna matter. We'll get like maybe 1 or 2 things of dialogue that are different if I choose something different, huh? What should we say? Should we just call it a stupid computer? I hate AI. Stop using it. Tell me where the Metroids are hiding. What happened here is illegal. You know, I will go with this because technically the story of Fusion. Slight spoiler for Fusion, but at this point, I think a lot of people here in my stream know it. I've played it before on the stream. What's happening here is technically an illegal action. What happened here is illegal. You know nothing. Don't treat me like an outsider. Should I remind you, breathing Metroids is strictly forbidden? I suspected BSL were experimenting with bioweapons. Now, they will have to pay a price for that, believe me. That doesn't matter anymore. Metroids must not be taken lightly. Right. Looks like you're not one of them. Not just yet, that is. What? I'm afraid we have far worse creatures to deal with. That's impossible. You've been dormant for several days, Samus. This parasitic organism that infected you? It has started to self-replicate and spread itself. The X managed to bypass all containment measures. It might have infected every living form on board already. Except me. Your unusual cellular makeup might have slowed down the effect. But soon you shall be consumed by the X as well. It's only a matter of days. Hours, maybe. So it's like a virus? A Federation must blow up the station as soon as possible. I would kill you too. Some must live, and some must die. This is not as simple. I'm glad the Federation has taken an interest in the X. They believe this life form has endless potential applications, and most likely attempt to retrieve it at all costs. Don't they know how dangerous the X are? All communication has been lost with them since the shutdown. I don't believe it. It happens because that is what the X want to happen, my lady. I see what's going on here. X are intelligent beings, even more than anticipated. There should be something I can do. Head to the main deck and report back there. Here's a station map to help you across the area. So now I can actually see everything, which is nice that this whole area, very detailed map, I can actually see what collectibles are in what area. That's very, very helpful because Super Metroid's map is almost worthless for 100%. This is a massive change. And it's also more similar, I would say, to Metroid Fusion's map design because we got the circles. So if I collect an item, that should turn from a outline circle like that to like a inside circle, kind of like a period. So there'll be a visual representation when you grab something now. And that's so much better. Moonwalk is still here, so you can turn that on and off with the select button. So if you actually liked Moonwalk from Super Metroid and want to use like that Moonfall glitch that exists in the game, because it should work here too. You can turn it on and off. I'll leave it off. And you can also turn on and off powers like Super Metroid, because this is Super Metroid at the end of the day. Alright, let's get out of here. Missiles. Ooh. Oh, it's only 2? Oh, yeah, I can't imagine what hard mode would give me then. The save points heal me. Very, very nice, because I don't have Metroid Fusion. This is also the Metroid Fusion wall jump, unfortunately. I have to say unfortunately, because honestly, not a fan of that wall jump. It's extremely limiting. Not to mention, kind of tricky to pull off sometimes. Not as hard to pull off in this game, I feel. It's kind of like a fusion between, hey, get it? It's kind of a fusion between Zero Mission's wall jump and Super's. It's not the same as Super's wall jump anymore. But it's not as floaty. Like, this game feels a lot more like Metroid Fusion in terms of its raw feel. Like, physics-wise, very similar, but not the same. Could probably get in here, right? I feel like I probably can. Yeah, there you go. Unfortunately, there's no grip in this because Super Metroid doesn't have a power grip. And because there's no gripping natively in the game, yeah, this is not going to be comfortable. I'll have to do some wall jumps just to make a simple jump. Oh, God! Remember that whole thing I just said where I can't grab a wall? Yeah, this is why I'm glad I know how to wall jump. Didn't expect that room to be molten lava. Oh, Metroid eggs. We already got them hatching. Oh god, oh yeah, GG's! See ya! Didn't expect that to also be molten lava. Good start. Samus, your vital signs are critical. What's your status? Do you copy? Who is talking to me? Identify yourself. Oh, that ain't Samus. The SAX? That means... No. Self-destruct protocol start. You won't leave the station alive, freak. Access denied? What? Mission failed? Oh no. You can try again. Give up for now, which should just bring us back to the title screen, but what does join the X mean? Oh. Everything just got a lot more orange. The bad ending. And even our icon changed from a missile to the actual X. Doesn't mean anything though. I think that's just a cosmetic, because I noticed that too in testing. So yeah, nice little Easter egg there if you say, I'm gonna join the SAX. It means literally nothing for gameplay. But it does change up the whole menu there for a little bit, and that's pretty cool. Oh my god, I really do miss having a grab. Dude, these things, just stay still. Oh, now I got bigger. That did not mean anything to me. Alright, I guess I should explore this area a little bit more, in case I was missing something else. Can't go that way. How about this door? Before we entered... Alright, I think there was a point to killing that. In fact, that just made my life worse. Nothing here. But just a little, like, secret area for reasons. Like, there's nothing here. Okay, you can go back up here. Mostly. I think I'm gonna hit a limit for how high I can go. Yeah, I can't go any higher than that, so really not going back there yet. Maybe later if I get like a high jump or space jump or something. So it seems the only way I can go is actually down here, using my morph ball. How about this door? I don't think I went this way before. Oh, it's just another save. Well, you know, I'm taking it because after this point, plenty of lava. I'm still going down here again because I want to look more in this area. I just gotta be a little more careful. Because these rooms are not one-to-one what they are in Metroid Fusion. There's a missile pack over here. Yeah, I can get that now. The problem is this one creature. How do I get around him? I want that missile pack. It's only gonna give me 2, so is it really worth going from 7 to 9 missiles right now? Dealing with all this headache. The answer might be a maybe. Yeah, 2 more than you have, exactly. Oh, I can just kill it though. Yeah, it's easy. What's over here though? Not going there. Okay, instant roadblock, because that was a power bomb related thing. I like how the music is just one-to-one, the music from Fusion, so it's good to hear that it translates pretty well to a SNES sound chip. Like, sound effects are kind of a mix of Fusion and Supers. What I'm hearing so far. Mainly with sound effects from Fusion. This has to be an upgrade, because these are upgrade stations in Fusion, and sure enough. You got bombs. And these are not fusion bombs. These are Super Metroid bombs. You know what that means? We can actually bomb jump. It's a miracle. This game actually has bomb jumping compared to the game it's based off of. See how much faster that is? If this was Fusion, the second bomb would be exploding now. Big difference. Yeah, most important upgrade, 100%. No matter the game. This is the main deck area that... It's not one-to-one, but it's close. That's the thing, I don't know where to go. Okay, here's a save, so definitely want to go here. Can't go that way. It should lead me to my ship. I'm actually gonna go down that far. Well, nope, never mind. Man, there's a lot of things being blocked by the power bomb related growth. Speaking of power bombs, there's another case I need them. The fact I can go through all these doors is very interesting though, because I'm exploring a lot more of the BSL station I normally wouldn't be exploring. Can't go this way because of the bugs. So even though I can't get down here, there's no point. I guess I have to go through here. Give me missiles. Gotta remember that this is the fusion wall jump, which is one of the worst in the franchise. Because it's not easy to just do a wall jump in this game. I don't know, I've always had a problem with the wall jumps in Fusion. It just doesn't feel that natural compared to later games. Oh. You know what that means. I said these are Super Metroid bombs, and not the Fusion ones. So you can bomb jump in this game. Although, I don't know the timing, and after having to play Metroid Zero Mission a total of 4 times in the past 2 weeks, my timing is more trained around those bombs at this point. And you can't just spam. Zero Mission bomb jumping is the easiest in the franchise. You can't do that same trick here. So I think I'm just gonna let that go. It's just a missile pack. Well, I don't know what the point coming down here is. Because so far, I don't see it. Let me see if I can bomb up here, like at all. Oh, yes you can. But then it just leads back here. Oh, okay, so this is just pointless in general. Alright, good. I can't do anything with that. Might as well leave. I don't know how you kill that thing. Or at least in this little, like, small hallway, because I would hit it when its shell's open, but, yeah, just as soon as you get close to these creatures, then they panic. Ooh, an elevator. I don't think I should be here. Did not expect the elevator to take me from main sector to sector 4 is the first one. And that, without gravity suit, is not happening. I physically can't move underwater, I'm so slow. So that's not the way to go. Oh, I thought those were platforms you can stand on. Like, the layering really messed my head. This should be a navigation room, right? No, it's a save room. That's normally, I think, a nav room in Fusion. Can't get past that. That's needing super missiles. Wow, you barely make that jump. Oh, wow. This place looks like it's had better days. Oh, this is all power bomb. Okay. We literally just started the game and everything says, please get a power bomb. Not going that way. Is that the Yakuza spider? Oh my god! The answer is yes, and it's lethal. I got touched once, and I am insta-dead. Okay. Gotta be careful in that room. Why do I have a feeling that's not where I'm supposed to go, but I literally don't know where else to go now. I feel like that's the only logical path forward, so I'm gonna have to sneak past this spider. Can I shoot this block instead of bomb it? No, it needs to be bombed. Oh my god! It's like, no, nah, man, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know what happened there. Just gonna chill over here for a minute. Just, let it do its thing. Okay, we're good. Oh, thank God. The main deck has been severely damaged, and can somebody here on the other end of this computer explain why a mid-level boss was just there in the hallway? Any sign of survivors? Yeah, the Yakuza! The mob? No, the spider! In terms of humans, no. Either they got eaten by Metroids or turned into X's. Unfortunate. There were some honest workers here. Wait a minute. You're the main computer and supervisor of the station. How could you even approve any of this? I was not aware of it. What? The only logical explanation is that the BSL managed to corrupt my machine code. The shutdown from earlier has quite probably restored my original state. Silliest explanation ever. That's the silliest explanation I've ever heard. I was assigned by the chairman of the Federation to ensure... Okay, I know that, but you failed your mission somehow. So you knew? Interesting. It's not over yet. That's why I'm asking for your cooperation. That won't be necessary. Intelligent or not, the X don't seem to pose much of a threat. I can handle it myself. There are much more aggressive organisms on the station. Yeah, I know, I ran into one of them, thanks. Should've gave me the heads up. Your chance of survival is extremely low. So, what do you suggest? To stay here and play some poker with you? The station is deprived of its main power source, and we cannot expect to do anything without power. However, each section has an auxiliary power system from emergency. If we were to start them manually, I should be able to turn on more systems as we go. Sounds like a mission for me. The closest power generator is located in Sector 2. I have marked it on your map. Where is... Yeah, it says offline, so when I get the power, it should say online. Although it's funny, it says it marked on my map. I don't see it. I need to actually go into the sector, and then I'll probably see it. So I gotta keep on going west from here. Seems like a lot of it. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Oh, I need super missiles, so I might need to get that next upgrade. Because above that save room is blocked by a super missile thing. Unless there's an alternate path. Okay. Supposed to be a thing in here. When in doubt, bomb everything. Nothing, really? Huh. There's an upgrade in here, and I literally don't know where. You know, to be fair, if this is based off Super Metroid, they might actually give us X-ray visor for this ROM hack. And that will make at least this kind of crap not as bad. Because when you don't know where items are, yeah, that's just pixel peeping. So, that's not fun. I'll just ignore it. Hey, it's my ship! Can I have the computer turn on? I think I lost my keys somewhere. Oh no. Oh god. I did not know that was gonna happen. Oh crap, guess where I gotta go again. We should be fine. Should be fine. I say as they almost ran right into the Yakuza. Well, thank god there were cutscene skips. Because I'm gonna have to go through that again for the nav room. Yeah, I want to know a story explanation of why Yakuza is just in the middle of a random navigation area in the main deck. It's like, hello? Why? It's just the most whiplash thing. I would love a story explanation at some point. It's creative, though, that he just works as, like, this one-and-done kind of enemy, so that if you get caught by him, you're just insta-killed? Like, what is this supposed to be based off of in the Super Metroid code? I don't know. Did this game ever get decompiled? Because a lot of things in ROM hack scenes we have seen evolve over the years if a game gets completely decompiled. But I don't know if Super Metroid's one of those titles. Was there anything else up here? I'm not gonna jump down again. Now I know my lesson. Don't go down. So I'm gonna go around here. There's this whole like pocket up above, but that shouldn't really do anything because it's just map. You don't get anything from map completion as this in this title. It's not Symphony of the Night. Thank God. The only thing I don't like about that game specifically is just having to touch every pixel of the map to fill out your percentage. Great game otherwise. Oh, elevator. Okay, let me go up. Unless we're blocked off by something else, then maybe I get an upgrade here. You know, it's worse than having a random, like, parasite block that needs missiles or a power bomb or something. They're just literally locked doors. Okay. Oh, cool. Actually, this loops around. Oh. I know what this room is based off of in Fusion, so I thought that'd be a power bomb. No, it's screw attack, so I'm not getting that missile now. That's who knows when. These worms already? Or, like, caterpillar things. I don't know, man. Like, these things are just terrible to deal with in Fusion. They do so much damage. What's nice is, I'm just realizing it now, there's no maps that you need to download in each area, so it's just all here. So if I want to know where to go, just look at the map. That's so nice. No recharge rooms. That's interesting. Huh. Lots of fungus. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I know where I'm at. Like, in terms of, like, the game this is based off of. Okay, now I'm remembering the bomb jump timing in Super. Ooh. Oh. Mess with my emotions, why don't you? Hey, look, it's a power bomb. You can get that early. It's like, it was a funny joke to make them think you can get them early. But no, that whole wall is needing a power bomb. You're not getting through that. So what's here? There's a thing on the map here. Oh, that room still exists. It's probably up there then. Gonna take a hot minute. I don't even know if that did anything. Nope. It did nothing. Okay. I'm just gonna go down through the door then, because I've already committed to going down this path. This used to have like a secret here. And again, I have a map. This area is a little confusing because there's like a lot of hidden pathways normally in Sector 2. I don't know if that's the same case in this game. Waiting to see if we can find like the blue variant of these little caterpillar things. Nope, no blue. Got a missile though. I think that's where it would have been normally, so they're a harder variant, but if you kill those little caterpillars, you do get more energy out of it, because it guarantees a red parasite. Oh? Was I supposed to go down here? I hope so. Ah, new bridge. Doesn't matter when you're on GBA. What the? What is this thing? That is a Super Metroid anime, but in the fusion art style, that almost looks like a tapeworm. Oh, we're already doing this. Wait, how do I get out of here? Okay, there you go. Oh god. The SAX has an upgrade. They have X-ray. Oh god. Nope, 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 nope. Holy crap. That was a one-shot with an E-tank. God, that's not good. The SAX is pumping more power. So unfortunately, that sent me back a while because I didn't find a save yet. That sucks. Guess what I gotta do again? Yakuza's just the common theme. Well, you know what? Now I feel a little more comfortable with bomb jumping. Wait, can I not go back the way I came? Because I think it's just crumble block, right? Yeah. I have to go around or something, which I don't even think I can. So never mind. Can't do this. I missed my chance. The last DLC for Crossroads got leaked by their in-game palette. Well, that's kind of funny that Sega unintentionally leaked it themselves. I don't really want to know probably what it is, so if you know it, keep it to yourself. But, you know, the game comes out in just a few days, technically, because early access is in... Jesus. Early access is in just a handful. I think it's like Monday, actually. You can play it if you have the pre-order for Digital Deluxe. But, no, I was like, I don't think it matters too much if that got leaked ahead of time, because it's more or less just a thing of, like, honestly, the game itself kind of already got leaked ahead of time, because of Sega themselves. The game apparently was super easy to crack during that open beta test. So you just replaced certain files on the PC version and then the whole game opened up. There's a reason why after the online test demo ended, time-wise, they disabled it in your Steam library. Like, I couldn't launch it anymore. It was gone. Because they knew people easily cracked it, so they just disabled the demo, which was a good call. So, like, unfortunately, it seems like Crossworld kind of have unfortunate timing when it comes to some of its leaks. So, like, almost everything kind of already got discovered. I don't think there's any secrets now left. I'm looking forward to it, though. Again, it's a week away, technically, but less than a week if you got the Digital Deluxe pre-order. So, it's gonna happen soon. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't do anything here, just gotta go. I'm gonna see if I can find a save room first. Try to go a different path as soon as I get into Sector 2. Out of curiosity, are you picking up the game yourself, Matt, when it comes out, or are you gonna wait a little bit? I know most people are waiting, from what I hear, which is very fair. Yeah, save room's over here. Hit that first. Before I do anything else. Save as often as possible, especially with Fusion being one of the hardest games in the franchise early game-wise. Yep, I had a feeling. I didn't go this way before. I think it's just expansion. Yeah, this is just expansion. That's good I'm here. I'm gonna assume I bomb jump here. That's not what I expected. Okay. What hurt me? What? Okay, maybe that's what it is. This counts as an enemy instead. Eh? There's a thing here, but literally where? Because I got this platform, I assume I gotta, bomb something. Oh, you can also, shrink this down. Okay. Where is the expansion? I was gonna laugh if it was there after all this, but no, I don't see it. I'm gonna just go. I could be here for 10 minutes looking for probably a missile pack. Problem is that, again, fan-made game, ROM hack. I've always, outside of like very few exceptions when I played these on streams before, I've always had a super hard time trying to 100% these kind of games. And it's because they're very untraditional when it comes to the things you would think of. Oh my god, you can get that now. No! I'm locking in because I want this. I'll get back to my point here in a minute. Once I get up here, I'll continue my point about ROM hack and cryptic stuff. Oh my god, dude, really? There we go. Okay, okay. Not supposed to be up here this early, but if you can get up here early, I'm rewarded with 2 missiles. Let's go. That's 2 more than I had. Was it worth it? No. No, it was not. But do I have them? Yes. And that's all that matters. So, the point I was making before. Fan games in general, or just ROM hacks, they're not the easiest kind of games to 100% on your first playthrough. I actually saw that last second. The worm came through the wall. That's the only reason why I knew to go up here. So you gotta really pay attention to surroundings, just kind of like how you do in Fusion. I like that. Anyways, to get back to my point. ROM hacks normally do a lot more unconventional things for when they hide items around for 100% completion stuff in games, whether it be Metroid, Zelda, stuff like that. So it's not the easiest to know exactly what the dev of this kind of game expects the player to know in terms of more advanced techniques or just in general, like how cryptic certain things get. Now thinking about it, I think the only ROM hack I've really 100%ed before on a stream was probably the one Ocarina of Time one we played last year that was roguelike. That's the only one. And I'm struggling what the name was off the top of my head now because I'm just so focused on this. God, now it's gonna bug me. What was it? Oh, I hate how I forgot it. It was like my favorite one. Like, it's the ROM hack I recommend everyone to play for Ocarina. I flat out just blank on the name. And I hate that. I'm just looking at it really quick. Cheat sheet style. Ultimate Trial. There you go. I definitely remembered that. Ultimate Trial was the only ROM hack I think I've ever strained where I've gotten everything. And it's because it wasn't really that hard to get everything in that game. It was pretty straightforward. That's not the case in most of these adventures. The auxiliary power station seems to be out of reach from here. X took control of this place shortly before your arrival. We surely can't rule out the possibility that they're blocking your progress intentionally. You need to come back later with better equipment. Good thing backtracking is my specialty. But there's another problem. The SAX are now tracking you. SAX? This creature is an X-parasite mimicking you at full power. I believe the SAX escaped from one of the capsules containing your infected soup parts. Does that have reason? How many of them are there? I'll destroy them all! Nah, I think I want to be actually asking the real question here. Does it have reason? I don't know. One thing for sure is that it's a formidable killing machine. It's useless to attempt to reason with it. Befriending it is not my intent. X-parasites rather seem to be possessed at a collective mind. This is quite fascinating. Anyway, do not engage with the SAX under any circumstances. Now get moving. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a choice, because we already know what comes up after this section. And let's just say it's not a creature we want to have a hug with. This is probably a save room, right? Yeah, because they know what's coming up. You don't want to be dealing with the SAX and then have to redo the Yakuza room. What do you mean you did that because you're an idiot? Forgot to save. I'm falling down here on purpose. I just want to see. A locked door, can't go that way. This must be a bomb block. Take me around. Holy, okay. Oh no, a gold one. And it's beefy. Holy, Reserve X? Ah, okay. So that's a reserve tank. It was just repurposed as an X now. So there must be 4 of those in the game. I did not realize that would just be a flat out collectible. I thought that'd be like a extra thing of health, but it's not a red X. That's so interesting. Cool. Hey Akira, how you doing? Fusion demaking the Super. I wouldn't even say this is really like a demake per se, because it's just like a reimagining. It's a remake, but also it does feel like it has some upgrades over Fusion and downgrades over Super. So it's kind of like a mixture of both. It's interesting so far. Pretty difficult though, but also beginning of Fusion is very difficult, so this is nothing new. Alright, now the question is how do I get past you? Just gonna wait for you to be on the other side of the room. Alright, go, go. Oh, it didn't notice me instantly. It did not even try to scan that time. It's like, no, I know you're there. I'm gonna kill you. Case in point. So if it finds me at all like that, don't just try to run. Take your time and try to bait out the shot. Because the SAX has like perfect game. Beat Galaxy Trail's newest game. Yeah, I heard actually that's a pretty good time. Glad to see you enjoyed it. I just got it last night before the discount ended, so I might try it myself, because it doesn't seem terribly long. I'm interested in the kind of games that they put out, so the source material, because I think it's like a HoloLive related thing. Don't really have any interest in that, but Galaxy Trail puts out like solid stuff, so source material or not, doesn't really matter. It looked very Freedom Planet-esque from footage I've seen. Can I go back, actually? Problem is... No. I think I know what to do. Because I think I might want to save just in case the SAX wrecks me again. I just can't go through this room after I shoot that block. Oh, every time, dude. You go at full speed, you're always gonna hit that little parasite. Can I just shoot these? That makes my life a little bit easier. How about this? I had a feeling. Alright, here we go. Take 3. I don't know if I can actually bait this thing around or not. As soon as I get close to the SAX, it seems like it notices me like instantly. Yeah, no matter what, I think I'm gonna get caught here. Oh my god. I'm trying to think, how do I make it shoot a direction I can actually dodge? That's why I just saved, and I'm glad I did. It's funny, I have a reserve tank already, and it's not mattering. Because the SAX hurts. It's probably blowing through all my health and then some. I don't know what that meant. Maybe I didn't have any reserve. I gotta fill it up more. I don't know. I would test that theory, but I need drops to test it. Oh yeah, there's like nothing in it, that's why. I only have like a very small sliver of health and ammo in it. So it's cool. Looks like you can also take some ammo too, because I'm seeing the red and the green. I'm gonna assume that can do both, because the green parasite, that is normally missiles. Let me see if I can wait this out more, maybe then the SAX just leaves. It will try to look up here though, so I gotta be careful. Because this encounter, if it's anything like the first one, in actual fusion, the SAX does after a while leave this room. You don't have to interact with it. Sure enough, it's leaving. Oh my god, you did not need to do that. That was so unnecessary. Yeah, look at all the X drops. It just did not care. It just pumped the door full of supers. Oh, another upgrade. What are we getting? Charge beam. I wasn't expecting this from a standard power room though, because charge beam is normally something I get from an X. Wait, does it have that same... No, it doesn't have that same attack piece that's on the edge of the gun, because that little flare does so much damage in actual fusion, but it doesn't seem like that's a thing here. Okay, that's a crumble, so I guess I have to go down here? But this bug's in my way. Oh, you can kill those with a charge shot now. Okay, that's very weird. I wasn't expecting that to work. Where can I go? This is a save, so take the save first, because there's a boss coming up. This is a secret room. Yeah, alright, so I want to save first. Because if this is anything like actual fusion level design, I need to take the top path to get to this boss. I don't like this music. Oh my god! Okay, not only was that another SAX, yes, another one. That's not the same one we just ran into, because that one had a gravity suit on. Okay. Well, when the ship told me there were multiple SAXs, wasn't kidding. Gotta be careful which rooms I pop into now. If I hear that scary enemy music, run. Because that's not gonna work out. Wait a minute. Can I even get up there right now? No, SAX never got the gravity suit infusion. It was always just your Varia. So that's new. Because it was never in water areas now thinking about it. So that's very different. Oh, okay, yes, I can get up there, but it's going to be a dumb wall jump sequence. That or I could just jump off the crumble block. That also works. God, the problem is this is fusion wall jumps, so I can only jump off one wall at a time. And I don't know which wall I'm hitting. That's the problem. Because this is a narrow hallway. Oh man, I don't even think I want to do this, but I'm just curious what's up here. Give it one more attempt, I'm just gonna leave. Now I can't even get back up there for a single attempt. There you go. Okay. Well, that was an extremely short-lived thing. I just want to try wall jumping at least twice, man. My time is going to be like a 10-hour thing. 3 hours for just this one jump, which is funny. My own hubris just won't let me stop. My God, I don't even know when I get the jump, because these crumble blocks, I think you have like, what, a frame to jump off of them? Something like that. It's very, very precise. So I'm just trying to do a spin jump out of it instead so I can wall jump. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. This is why I didn't care. Because I know what's here. I'm gonna fight you. And that's how effective the fight goes. That resets my whole timing issue. Alright, so there's nothing over on this path on my right, so I'm gonna just go backwards. At least it's nice that, yes, this is still the wall jump from Fusion, but I can jump off of a single wall and then go right back to it. I can't touch it again to get a second wall jump, but I can at least correct my angle. You can't do that in Fusion. Okay, we just got 2 jumpers. There we go. I was like, when does it open its mouth? Can I hit them both? Okay, yes. I was gonna say, the other one, the tall one, wasn't actually opening up. Wasn't sure. Oh, this is kind of messy. Oh, that's just unfair. Alright, good. The little one had, like, no health. Oh, but it upgrades its friend. Now it's gold, and it has a splashdown effect. Wow, what was that damage? Oh my God, it did 2 attacks. That's all it needed. I feel like that one slam was like an E-take on its own. Holy crap. Everything in this game hits like a, not a semi-truck anymore, but a literal tank. Man, I wonder why it defaults to easy now, because of the damage output probably alone. Oh, it does do the eye laser thing. I just never saw it on the first door. Oh, nice shot. I am taking a lot of damage to the body, like 2 hits and I'm down E-tank. Really? I thought that was gonna open up. Oh man, I literally can't move. There's like no clearance. This is way too tight of an arena for 2 of these enemies. And it's random when they open up. So that doesn't help. It might be better to destroy the big one, but it really does depend on which one opens its mouth first. Because right now, I'm not getting lucky enough that you can get to the big one. I want to kill it. Because I don't know, does it do the same exact upgrade, or is it like a downgrade? I don't know. We don't know how the upgrade process works for bosses yet. In fact, you kill one of these, and the X is just absorbing the second one. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, this charge shot's the same as just using a missile. Again, you don't have that little flare, which does so much damage. Not gonna chance it. Okay, well I killed the little one again, so that's just gonna go right to the big. If I stay away from the core body, I should be fine. Now it's actually much easier to move in this arena, because I don't have to worry about a lot of clutter now. 2 of these guys at once is just too much. Even 1 is still a lot to deal with, but I can at least move comfortably. If I don't take as much damage in the beginning, I should be able to actually survive. Again, everything hits like a freight truck. But now, in this version, tank. Dude, the other one just blocked it. Took all my shot. Dude, I literally can't move when they're like on top of each other like this. Oh my god. That gives me like a sliver of health. I'll take it. That can at least help with one more attack. Case in point. This guy moves so fast now, though. I don't think it is worth actually going for the big one first, because it has so much more health. The arena being so claustrophobic. I think it's worse to leave them both around for too long. Yeah, the other one gets upgraded if you kill the small one first, but honestly, I think I'd rather take the 1 instead of 2. I mean, I'll do some damage to it while I wait. You know, I actually kind of like the sound glitch. Less noise in my ears. I can hit him from an angle, that also helps. Actually, I don't even think I need to shoot inside of its mouth like I do normally in Fusion. If I just shoot around the eye, it seems like it also counts. Hitbox is a little bit bigger. It doesn't help, though, that everything does like an E-tank's worth of damage. Did I actually select hard mode by mistake? No, I didn't. This is normal mode. This is harder than Fusion's normal mode to start with damage. I have an E-tank and a reserve tank, and I'm still eating it. Oh my god, this eye look. Just making sure I actually got the full health, because if I didn't, I'm not going in here. Nice. Already down 30 HP. Oh, I'm so claustrophobic. Someone jump! Oh my god! I can't move when you're not gonna move. I guess it's always the 5th hop. Alright, I can't do more than one hit now. There's no time for it. Missed. Yikes. Alright, I just broke pattern. I was expecting the 5th one. The 5th hop. That's when it's been opening his mouth. I'm like, nah, man, what about number 4? Why break pattern now? It was a perfect pattern until it wasn't. Like, hello? You know what they say? 10th time's the charm. Now I know how this actually functions in this game compared to the same kind of boss fight in Fusion. I have a much better idea of how to fight this worm. It just doesn't help that it hits like an actual tank. And then there's this, like I literally can't move. There's no clearance when the 2 worms push you against the wall like this, and then, yeah, that's it. GG's, buddy. I think I can only do 1 hit now. Timing doesn't work out. Doesn't help I miss. Okay, why break pattern? Before you're doing that in 5 hops, now it's 4. Why? Can't physically move. There we go. God, man. And I have 1 HP. There. Back to 1 HP. That did not take long. Knew it, man. I knew it. Because the problem is I literally can't see it anymore with that camera angle. You know what they say? 11 times the charm. God. The only thing I hate about this fight, besides everything hitting so hard, is just the beginning. Because once you get past having 2 worms in a super small little arena, this is not that bad. I can't believe the hopper of all things is giving me trouble now, when this boss is not really that much of an issue in actual Fusion. It's not supposed to be a hard boss because it's like the 2nd boss in the game. Okay, didn't know you were going that far. Kinda bad. Go through while I have the iframes. What? 5? 6? 7? It's like, open up your stupid mouth! To be fair, it does that in Fusion too, so I can't really say that it's exclusive of this ROM hack. Because this creature is just kind of random. Are you kidding me? You're not even dropping a single... It didn't drop a single yellow. It dropped all of the green when I had almost full missiles. I needed 1 health drop. God, why did I get screwed by RNG? Of all the things, man. Not a single health, but it gave me like 3 different missile drops. You know what they say? 12 times the charm. At this rate. Beat like 4 more bosses. The time period is taking me to beat 1. And it's again because everything hits like a truck. Like now, just actually playing this out, this boss fight isn't very that hard. It's just annoying because of the damage output. And it's just such a small arena for 2 of these. I don't like 2 of them. That legitimately makes this boss fight kind of terrible. Okay, nice whiff. Oh my god, why? I did not expect it to open its mouth again, and now it does. It catches me off guard. Again, this thing, how did this become one of the hardest bosses? Because it slaps me for HP. I did hear this was one of the biggest complaints, and unfortunately that's still a thing, obviously, with this version. Probably why now it defaults to easy mode, but I wanted to play this on normal, because that's usually how I play games to start. This is developer-intended difficulty, is what the game was balanced for. And, it was balanced for you to have pain, I guess. Yeah, okay. How do I actually get out of that situation? Like, at all. Twelfth time was the charm. Get me out of here. Super jump. So that's what we're calling high jump these days. And it does give you jump ball, thank God. Because that is a separate upgrade in Super Metroid. I was actually afraid that jump ball would have also been a different upgrade here. And thank God it's combined just like with Fusion. Those must be super blocks. I can't hit those. Well, I know what I want to do immediately after dealing with a boss fight. That took me 12 attempts, if not more. I actually lost count, so that's probably not even a real count. I want to save. Because there's no way I'm getting through that. Again. And again. And again. Like, I'm not banging my head against that metaphorical wall anymore. Well, that's a one-way. Oh, wait a minute. Is this like the top area of the room I was in earlier? So I can just go back down if I really want to? I don't think I would. Oh, this is a water room. Can I even do this now? Because this might be similar to the water room that's in Sector 2 for Fusion. But I can't really do this unless I have like gravity or something. Because wall jumping in water basically doesn't exist. I don't want to fall down there. I'll just go back up. Wait. Where do I go then? I can't go up from here, because this is just nothing but spikes. This is an optional room. Unless, is there like another thing in this path? Because I can't go any further this direction. Unless there is a wall I have to like summon. Or like a platform. Oh, okay. That's unintentional. This is set up though, like if you didn't have jump ball or high jump. There are platforms, but doesn't really do much. I mean, I guess it sets you up for that. Oh. What do I do? Like, hello? Computer, how do I computer? Like, I can't interact with this thing. That's so weird, because normally you just walk near it. Ah, there you go. I was gonna say, hello? I'm like right in front of it and it wasn't going off. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. The answer was, I wasn't on the right pixel. Of course. I think you must go to Sector 3 whenever you can. There's an elevator leading to it nearby. Understood. God, that was stupid. How in the world, dude? Alright, where do I go then? Elevator? I'm guessing it means I have to go up there. To my left. Because now a charge shot. I just can kill that little larva. Oh. Oh. Don't want to be dealing with these. Nice. Alright, cool. This would have helped earlier. The more E-Tanks I have, the less squishy my health bar is. Which is kind of important. I want to find a save room. After all that, yeah, give me a save. And it looks like there's one like right here. As soon as we enter Sector 3. That should be it. Right? Wrong. Okay, it's one level down. I'm looking at a map on my screen, so couldn't figure it out. All right, here we go. Cool. I want to save here and want to take this opportunity now to take a little bit of a break. So now that we're in Sector 3, finally made some progress outside of bang your head against the hopping boss. Now we can actually explore a new area and see what this will lead, especially if we open up some locks. Who knows what that's going to entail. So with that said, when we come back, we'll make our way through Sector 3 and see where the night takes us. Stay tuned. Be back here in just a few minutes. Alright, we're back. We're ready to go ahead and continue on here in Sector 3. Hopefully without dealing with a bunch of damaging headaches, to say the least. Oh. Okay, but that's just standard missile. I was gonna say, it's like, well, I guess I ain't going this way. No, I'm allowed to. Question is there a reason to go here? Or is it just expansion? How do I get out? Okay, there you go. I was gonna say. That whole bottom. Yeah, it's all crumble blocks. These guys are probably my indicator to see we're safe. That's also crumble. Wait, where do I go then? Okay, well, something tells me maybe that wasn't the solution, but if you can jump off a crumble block, then that works. That's why we saved, in case I'm now in a really bad spot. That looped. Oh, okay, you can't get up. Oh, but that's a powerbomb thing, so it's a good thing I came around. Ow. I took like 4 hits. Starting to regret maybe playing this on normal because of the damage output. It is a little extreme. Like, Fusion, yeah, it's one thing until you get the various suit on damage output, but this is way past that. Way past the limit I'm used to. Oh, heater room. Can't stay here. Is there anything even in there? No. So I'll go there until I have area, because no point. Oh. Ah! Should have been paying attention more, because yeah, fake items. Not surprised that's a thing in this, too. Nothing even in this room, according to the map. So this was just for a fake out. Another heater room. Get out. There's a lot of heater rooms just right in the beginning, which is not really the case for Sector 3. The heater rooms are a little bit further in normally. There's like that one in the very beginning. That's pretty much all I can think of. I want to know how you get that, though. That's a fallen, but how do you get up on the ceiling area? Because I'm looking at these creatures, I'm just going back and forth, so there's no hidden little floor I might be able to pop in. Ah, there it is. Yeah, there you go. I could have been like the... What was the guy's name? I can't remember, but it was the God of War, the like 2018 and Ragnarok dev. It's like that one guy who went on that tyrant. First playing Metroid Dread when it came out. It's like, this game has terrible level design. You don't know where to go. I don't know what you're doing here. And how are you supposed to figure this out? He never shut up on the ceiling. In the room for like, what? 10 minutes or something crazy and never figured it out. But the community figures it out in like a minute. I mean, when I was in that room, I figured it out in a minute. You just hit everything. That's kind of the point of a Metroid game. Oh, no. Okay, hi. There's gonna be like one of those for every sector, isn't it? Just be like one random room I run into, instantly regret it. It's not bad enough that's a heat room. No, it's also gotta have an SAX. Because why not punish torture with more torture? So I do have to go up. Oh, I didn't want to fall. Now I gotta go through this again just to go back around. A little annoying. Okay, good. This doesn't count as a heat room, because this almost looks like it is. Even sounds like it, actually. Probably lava down below. I don't want to fall, though. Looks like I might be getting... Oh, no, actually, it's good I'm here. You do have to fall, but I'd rather take the save. You might be getting, the most useless power normally, next to X-Ray and Super Metroid. Grapple Beam. I'll be getting that soon. Need Wave Beam for that. That's also Crumble, okay. Oh, nav room. Lava has flooded the sector and blocked off many pathways. I'm calling box. You know, the cardboard box. I always found this name's funny. It's the security what does box even stand for again? I'm trying to remember. But, it's just, I love its abbreviation. Calling box, the security robot to help you out. Crouch on top of its head to take control of it. Aim down to trigger a high jump. You also asked this piece of junk to lend me some missiles? I really need some. Samus, do me a favor. Quit kidding around. I mean, serious. I want more missiles. That's weird. This thing is not, you know, a boss. How does this work again? Like you crouch on it. Oh, okay. So you just crouch and it walks. And I guess that's it. Okay, well that was a very short-lived box. Box? Okay, maybe I need him again. I'm going back to read what he said again because I think I missed the point of how it jumps. Because I was just jump off of it. Aim down to trigger a high jump. Okay, that's what it was. I was aiming up and it wasn't working. I thought it was aim up, which would make more sense. This would be much easier if you were playing with Super Nintendo controls, because I could just hold down at that point with just one button. Our grapple point. We have to be getting it soon. Oh, box is back. I had a feeling. Had a feeling. I should take the save first. And then I'll go over in that room to see what the expansion is. Okay, well the hopper killed itself. If it goes in lava, that still hurts it, thank God. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, well maybe super missiles are the thing we get soon enough. Because that's a super missile related block. Crocomire? How you doing? Wasn't expecting a Crocomire boss fight in this. I mean, it makes sense. He's in the Super Metroid code, so you might as well use it. It's very left field for Fusion, though. Crocomire doesn't exist in Fusion. Yeah, thank you. Oh, it gives me 4 missiles. I need another Reserve X. Oh no. I'm gonna just, hide. Okay, alright. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with the lava part. Cause I physically can't get out of it, so I'm just taking like all this damage at that point with no way of avoiding it. Can I have the X? Like, please? Okay, maybe no. Trying to get the missile, and it just kept on going the wrong direction. So that was annoying. I don't know how big that room is, but holy crap, it's gonna take forever to kill Crocomire. Yeah, that's a long room, and I don't even know we were halfway through. I have to hope so. Okay, I was gonna say, why am I going through box? I wasn't lined up with its head enough. Man, that really has some knockback to it. Where are we? Yeah, we're like halfway through the room. Wow. My God, how do you even avoid that? Oh, Oh, it's actually dead. Goomba bounce to death, please. Oh, that's actually an area to go down. Okay. Oh. Oh, now you definitely know he's dead. Oh, this is wreck ship styled area. Yeah, that's a really cool idea for a fight. It does a lot of damage, so it's my typical complaint I've had so far. Everything hits like a tank, but if you're playing on easy, I can imagine this would be a much better time. Level 2 missile. Now I have essentially super missiles. So if it's anything like actual fusion, they're gonna combine the 2 missile types together. Nothing else in there, right? Yeah, because that door is locked. So now I should. Oh! The head hurt me. Okay, so Crocomire turned to Phantoon. So it's a wait a minute. Whoa, wait, this is a brand new idea. This is cool, but why wasn't there a save point? Hello? I gotta do this on all one save. Thank God they gave me a heal after I got my upgrade. Cause that would suck otherwise. Oh, man, I'm taking so many hits. There, I did a lot of damage to him, though. Yeah, I think it's dead. Thank God. Oh, okay, so now we get these core X's for the beams. What is that? That is different looking. That can't be Spazer. It's grapple beam. Oh, that is not what I expected to get out of the X. Okay, I got grapple now, I guess. That's normally like a wave beam, Spazer, plasma. Nah, grapple. Okay, that's random. See, the only thing I didn't like there was I had to fight another boss. So if I died there, I would have had to gone back and fought the other version of Crocomire again. So that is not great. Like, I like that idea, but you go from boss fight to boss fight with no save in between, and that's rough. So I really like the fight, but maybe give me a save point. That would have been ideal. Because there is a save point here, but the door is locked, so I can't get to it. And after the fight, yeah, it's still locked, so there's no way to go save before you fight Phantoon Crocomire. So, cool idea, I just really would like a save point there. Okay, I don't have to hold the button. Once I latch on the wall, Samus grabs on. I should kill these, though. I can't do anything with these things shooting at me. Grapple's kind of weird to use in this, though. Like, normally it's not this bizarre. Oh, that was weird. Beam was getting blocked. Oh my God, dude, I can't make this jump. This jump's stupid. Because the ceiling in my way. It's now single button, so if I just hit the Y button, I just instant grapple with this control scheme. Well, that's new. Because this game doesn't have grapple normally. That's why it's gonna take some time to get used to this version of grapple. There we go. Jeez, every time I bonk my head. Okay. Got the big little parasite things. This was supposed to be considered like membranes, but they're more like parasites, but they take my health. Okay, now I have super missiles. I can go this way and get an upgrade. I'm calling them super missiles. It says level 2, but they're super missiles. Like, Fusion calls these supers. Not spammable anymore, just kind of like with super missiles in Fusion. That's all that's over here. All right, I gotta get out of here and find an Nav room. I forgot, this room needs grapple to get out. Okay. Really? And that sucks, box is gone. So now, do I go through the whole room again, or do I just do this again? And hope I can latch on. I hate this. I hate that. Yeah, I'm going back. I just have to hope I have enough health. Literally just enough. We get that reserve. So don't fall again. Zip it, idiot. You do this to yourself. How many times? It's at least a tradition for once every stream. I say a thing and it instantly happens. So why do I talk? Gotta get the super again. And now I will save, because grapple was always kind of weird to use in Zero Mission. I mean, to be fair, there is a Super Metroid Zero Mission ROM hack too. I heard that one's kind of jank, so that's why I haven't really looked at it. But not what I was meaning to say. Grapple's kind of jank in Super Metroid sometimes. It's really hard to see these grapple points too, because it's like a bright red on like a dark red background, so that's not super easy to see. At least not from my vision. I hate how these are crumble blocks though. Like, that doesn't need to be a crumble block. Oh my god. Same exact thing. And now I have to do probably the same thing. Oh, thank God you can actually make that jump. Because I wasn't making it before, I thought it was not possible to reach this. It's just extremely precise. This room sucks, dude. Without box here, this room is a nightmare to get back out of. Because you fall at all, you're just dead. There you go. Ah, I hate this so much. It's just so clunk. Finally, God, and I had to rely on a wall jump because, again, clunky to go from reverse. One thing that has not aged gracefully over the years is swinging around with grapple in Super Metroid, and unfortunately this ROM hack doesn't really do that any justice. That's why I say, it's like, ROM hacks, every time I play them, there's always like that one jank thing from the original game that really comes through, but then ROM hacks somehow make it worse. I don't know how, but that just happens. This is fine energy, does not work. Again, I just hate so much that the damage output in this game feels like double the damage output from Metroid Fusion, which is already double the damage output from a normal Metroid game to start. The damage output in this one is ridiculous. And no, I know for a fact, it's like I'm playing on normal, so it's not that I picked the wrong difficulty, although apparently I did, because the game should be played for your first time on easy, based on this damage output. Looking back at the VOD, no, I did not accidentally hit hard. This is normal. This is developer intended difficulty. That's how I always call these difficulties. Okay, why did you fall? That was random. I thought I was falling. That was close. There we go. I never liked swinging with grapple in Super Metroid, and this is not helping that feeling. Because swinging in Super Metroid just felt very clunky. I don't even think that was worth it. Like, I don't know if I'm the only one who feels that way. Like, I haven't actually gone back and played Super Metroid in, like, a couple years. Like, I'm trying to think. Last time I played Super was with a randomizer. If I don't count randomizers, it's probably been more than a decade at this point. I don't want to go back to Super as much because I just don't really like its control. The world is great, but the controls, unfortunately, have kind of aged. Because even veterans of Super Metroid will also tell you, yeah, we like this game. It has some weird mechanics to it that just don't feel that great nowadays. Thank God. Back to the nav room. I don't believe it. Why is there a Crocomire in a place like this? That's not surprising. BSL has been collecting living specimens from all of the inhabited worlds during the last decade. Something is telling me that BSL isn't just interested in zoology. After the Ceres incident, the Galactic Federation has stopped bioreactor program support, but BSL simply could not resolve the stop. They repurposed their station in order to pursue their research secretly. But the Federation should not have allowed this, and yet they changed their mind. Of course they did. The Federation is corrupt. You don't seem to have much respect left for them. They used to be part of the Galactic Federation long ago, too. They're not driven by greed, but in pursuing prosperity. Prosperity? They broke their own rules and did raise Metroids somehow. Harvesting energy from living beings using Metroid technology, well, that can produce a tremendous amount of pure electric power. Bioreactors would be able to solve many of mankind's issues. Such power could also be used to destroy mankind. We certainly can't rule that out. Anyway, it's time to tilt the balance in our favor. What do you have in mind? I need to get my power suit back. Impossible. Remains of your infected power suit, excuse me, my AI is corrupting today. They're stored in Sector X. Sector X? The quarantine area. It is cut off from the rest of the station. No one enters here without authorization. Open me the path to Sector X. Negative. We have no idea what kind of monstrosity lives in there. This process would release even more unstoppable X-hosts. I'm willing to take the risk. Its entrance is locked off by heavy blast gates. Mechanisms jammed. With enough power supply and a bit of hacking, I can get it back to work. How much power do you need? You have to turn on all auxiliary power generators. Perfect! But I do not approve of this. You have to trust me. Adam. Who is this, Adam? My former commanding officer and a trusted confidant. I never spoke to him again since I left the Federation. At least, not until today. So you discovered the truth about my identity. A human soul uploaded to a computer. How crazy is that? I wish our reunion happened in better circumstances. Samus, listen to me. Sector X is the opposite of safe. If you die now, the galaxy is doomed. You're the only one who can stop the X. And let's not waste any time. I gotta go. What was over here? I'm gonna shoot it just to be safe. Okay, I think this is real. I was worried for a second. I was like, wait a minute. They did this before and it was a fake item. There we go. Jeez, I was like, can I hit the thing I need to hit? You know, the one block? Of course there was a random hopper I couldn't see. Oh, fun, because guess what I get to go through again? The grapple room! Oh. And the save points sometimes feel like they're spaced out a little too far from each other. And I have to go through that whole nav room sequence again. Thank God they're skippable cutscenes. Like, holy crap, dude. The grapple beam sucks. Always has, always will. There's a reason why no one uses it in the speedrun. It is just bad. Okay, well I made it out of that room this time with way more health. So that should help things because now I know I'm gonna have to go a little bit longer. We're down another save room. Normally, in actual Fusion, nav rooms were basically next to a save room, so you never had to worry about getting a mission brief, walking outside, and instantly dying, because the save rooms were pretty plentiful in actual Fusion. Dude, get me out of here. I'm losing so much health. Okay. Okay, is that actually an intended mechanic this time around? Do I have to do like the full 360 swing to get out of here? I hope not, because the 360 swing is not comfortable at all. That's like a very clunky thing. It almost feels like a completely unintentional mechanic from Super Metroid. There we go. Like, I'm not doing the big clunk. Thank you very much. Okay. Maybe I have to do the big clunk because of how this room's designed. Because I can't go back this way. Because that's all crumble floor. That's why you're locked out of this area until you get your supers. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Higher? I guess I have to go higher somehow, but what else is above me? I didn't see anything else. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you know the thing I was just talking about like a couple minutes ago? I couldn't tell that that was a grappable piece. That's why I'm having a hard time. I couldn't see. That was That was a grapple block. It blended in. Yeah, oh my god, I can't see that. It's extremely faint. Oh, thank god, a save point. I think these blocks should have still just been the default gray. Because they're gray blocks in Super Metroid, but here, we go from like a bright red to a dark red, and they blend in. So I did not see these grapple points with my vision. Not a fan of these grapple blocks so far. Grapple's definitely like the worst part about this so far, mechanically speaking. What? Take away the easy, remember the missile? Come on. Come on. That should have just been a hidden missile. Missed opportunity. Now, I'm gonna go back really quick. I want to see what's up here. Is it literally just nothing? Wait. What was the point in that? There's no point. Why? There has to be a reason that piece of the room exists. Because that just had no purpose otherwise. I'm very confused by that. Well, I'm locked in now because I can't go back the way I came. Let's get the, whoa. Okay, maybe I should have took that save first. I can't hit its core. Hey, that's why I saved right before I got to Sector 5. Okay, normally the nav room doesn't have a boss in it. Getting hit by all the random stuff that you would never expect in a game. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, yep. And gotta do this again. Well, at least now I know there's a grapple piece over here, so I can actually get up the wall. Like, I will say, this has been fun so far, but it's not without its fair share of issues that I've noticed in a lot of fan-made games. It always seems to be, like, there's weird difficulty curve things, or maybe some weird design flaws with this or that. I'm always experimenting with that kind of stuff in fan-made games more than anything else. And this took a long time to make, too, so I can't imagine how this could have been earlier on in production. Like, this is a solid product so far, but free game, so you can't really complain too much. Oh, it's a powerbomb related thing, so I can't go any further than this. Kind of? No, not at all. That's how I get through. Wait a minute, can I, like... No, it's impossible. Not with that angle. I just noticed that guy on the floor. That was probably my hint that this nav room had something up. This is such a claustrophobic room to fight one of these cores, too. I'd rather just take the hit. Wide beam. That's a spacer. They call it a something different in Fusion, so I guess they renamed it for Super as well. That makes sense. It's not really a nav room. It's interesting we got that beam, though, before we got Varia suit, because you get Varia before you get wide beam normally. Cold room. Nope. Screw using grapple beam, man. Oh, this takes me into Sector 4. Do I want to go to Sector 4 yet? Well, those other doors were locked, so I'm gonna have to assume so. I just popped into 5 so I can get wide beam, and then a shortcut to Sector 4 without water? Oh, now I can just instant kill these zombie creatures. We're dealing with these guys way longer than I was expecting, too. These enemies are normally not in the game outside of, like, a few rooms. Yet they're used a lot more in X-Fusion. I feel like I was not supposed to go this way. Oh, that's electric water. Yeah, I think I was supposed to go the other direction to get here. If I die now, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but I don't want to if I can avoid it. Okay, yes, I was supposed to come from around here. So that other... Wait, how do you get the missile then? You have to go around somehow, but I didn't see where. Maybe I do want to take that intentional death. Yeah, I might as well. So I can figure out where exactly I can go to get a missile early. That looks like something I'm not supposed to be able to do yet, but I can. Thankfully, it's just right here. Like, 3 rooms over, I'm at the Sector 4. That's why I didn't really care to die there. There we go. Clean. Way better than the first time I was here. Alright, so... let's go back through the elevator. I'm still gonna go to my left, try to see if I can get that missile. Because if I just loop around, if I go to the right halfway, then it doesn't matter if I go right or left. I'm not supposed to be able to go left, but obviously you can. Just to see, yeah, this room just leads straight down, which thankfully it wasn't a one-way. Power bombs, they really make that obvious. Maybe we're supposed to be able to go this way. But you can't blast this. Alright, I don't know how. You maybe have to come back here with super missiles. I have power bombs for that, not just supers. This is not just a missile block. I'm just gonna continue from here then. Little intentional damage to get through. No hidden little ceiling. That's normally the case with that area in Actual Fusion. Whoa! Serious? Now? Okay, he just showed up early. It wasn't an actual fight, it was just an obstacle. This feels like, yeah, it's like I need to get some speed, but how do you get speed in water? So I must go top path, I guess? Well, that gets me in the middle. Maybe it's like a reaction-based thing, because if I can go in the middle, then I go straight down here. Oh, I think I see what they want me to do. Okay. I come back though. No. Okay, maybe I don't see what they want me to do, because I was going to get a running start out of that, and that, yeah, it doesn't really work. I need speed here, which, in water, good luck. You barely get the move in water, so I do need to get some running start without these blocks in my way. Question is, how do I do that, though? Because I don't really have enough time to run from here. Well, it's not this one, obviously. If I keep on going forward, I don't have time anymore. Because these close, and I have to get up here somehow, so I have to bomb one of these. I can't run forward anymore there. It needs to be middle. This is weird. Am I even supposed to do this now? I don't think so. Let me try this one more time and see if I can figure this out. Because something tells me, no, this is either you come back with speed booster and then you can go above it all, or come back here with gravity suit. Yeah, there's no way. So let me see what's down below in the other path in this room, my right, because there's no other way forward on the left. Oh, conveyor belt, because they know you're so slow. Here, I'll give you a hand. Recognize this room. Just weird to be in water right now. Like, honestly, this sector has, like, no water until you get to the secret area, which is once you get the gravity suit. So the water's never really a factor here. It's just like a handful of rooms you deal with some water stuff, and it's very short-lived. So actually needing to deal with water here is really weird. Oh god, no, get out of this one. This is a danger room. Yeah, I do want to go this way. It doesn't look like there's anything over on the right, so probably don't bother. Okay. I was waiting for the psych moment. Oh, wait a minute. I seen that. But how do I get down there? I guess I don't. Okay. Let me pull up my map I have for this. Sector 4. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah, this is a shortcut room, and from what I'm seeing... I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to get down there. Because I can go around and get back in here, but I don't know if there's any point. So I'll just go. It's really hard to move right now with all this water. Wait. Can I? Oh, please tell me I can make that jump for running start. Oh, thank God. This is so clunk. This is why you never want to go in a water area without gravity. I'm shocked that that's an intended thing in this game. There's not really an opportunity to run through a water area this much normally in Super Metroid. Okay, I'm not going this way. This is all speed booster. Okay, where do we go then? Because I'm running out of options. Can I go further down there? Let me see. Yeah, okay, we're in a new area. This is the secret area you go through later in the game, in Sector 4. Like, this is supposed to be the level 4 access, but you're never supposed to unlock. My God! How much health did I have? That thing hit for all my E-tanks. Like, what? I'm looking back at the VOD really quick on that one. Yeah, wow, that bursted through over an E-tank with one hit. Oh my God, dude. See, like I said before, the biggest complaint I've been having with this game, maybe I should have just picked the easy mode that it defaulted to. Well, I wanted to play with developer normal difficulty. Like that is developer intended difficulty. Don't do it. On your first playthrough, dear God, do not play this on normal. Because this sucks. The damage ratio is horrendous. It's way too much. I take one hit from something, I'm dead. Like, it's way too much damage output. And because on a first playthrough, you're going to stumble around a lot, like I'm doing, there's a extremely high chance you're just gonna die in like 3 hits, like this. I wouldn't say Kaizo Metroid level, because Kaizo would literally not even give you an E-tank. They wouldn't care. Plus, it'd be super precise platforming. We haven't already seen that at this point. I just think the difficulty ceiling's a little too high with this difficulty, so yeah, that just pick easy. I'm already committed at this point in this playthrough, so I'm not gonna change it. So I'm not having a hard time going through like the standard run-of-the-mill stuff. I will say, I don't really care for the grapple stuff. I never care for grappled super anyway, so nothing different here. It's just you notice the problems more with this kind of level design, that's it. But it's damage. Flat out, the damage output is just too much. Let me see what's over here before I continue. Yeah, there was a door, which it's really hard to see the little block on the screen for the door, so I don't see it right away. Ceres has been freed from its water tank and is now causing havoc in the sector. You mean that dumb sea snake? I might have met it earlier. His raft could potentially damage the auxiliary power station. You must stop this I was gonna say tyrant, but thing, sure, we're gonna downgrade him before it's too late. He's way too fast for me. We could trap him by switching water levels. I have full access to the pumping control unit. What do you want to do? Oh, this would have been the better room to come to. Go straight down to level 3. Get rid of the stupid water. Just drain it. Yeah, that... Holy crap. Me not being able to see that tiny little, like, fork in the rooms. I missed this nav room, and man, did that make a difference. I just couldn't, like I said, eyesight. Couldn't see it because it was a little too small. Alright, so this is the room we were in previously. I could go back up there, but I don't think I should. So I have to probably go to this nav room every once in a while if I'm needing to change water level between different level statuses, level 1, 2, and 3. I set it to 3, but how do you change it now? Please just tell me I can go to the computer. Okay, yes. But wait. I skipped the cutscene, nothing happened. Do I have to actually read through the stuff? Yes. So I'll just leave it on level 3 for now so I can actually walk through all this. That's why this is a grapple section. I was wondering, because this made no sense otherwise. Oh, I just noticed that detail too, my grapple bean changed color. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's what you're supposed to be able to do. Now it's actually playable. Who would have guessed? Okay. You wanna move? I don't know how you're supposed to get through this without taking damage, but I'm just gonna take the L on that one. Oh, wait, actually, no, I can't. This thing is in my way. I can't move him. I have to do the clip, because I literally don't know how to get him out of my way otherwise. Thank God, you can just literally walk through these tanks. Something tells me that most of these are fake. Something tells me 4 of the 5 are gonna try to kill me. Found one of them. There's the second, there's the third. Problem is, I don't really want to fight these things that don't have the health, and I haven't found a save station since I lowered the level. So I have very little health in that opportunity. That sucks. I'm gonna bet it's the one on the far right. That's my call. Take your bets now. But I'm very certain it's gonna be the one on the very far right. Nice save. Thankfully, if I get out of the water instantly, that doesn't do too much damage. There we go. I was like, please get to the nav. Oh, I do have to go through the whole thing. Man. Let me leave and come back. I should hopefully now just be able to select the water level and not have to do the whole dialogue, because I skipped it. Please just go in front of the computer. It's like walking on ice. Thank God. Water level 3. And now, alright, well, hopefully have a good rest of your night, Matt. Can I actually do this without dying this time is a better question, right? There we go, perfect. I don't think there's anything down there, is there? Okay. How did I get past him the first time so easily? Now I'm at 4 HP. Problem is, I want him to go the other direction. I want to be able to jump on his head. There's just no way past this idiot. You can't kill it, so yeah, maybe that's the only time we'll get to see that pack of missiles for a while, because I don't want to deal with death. Just getting a chance to skip an enemy, which is not even intended. Okay, yep, I'm supposed to be able to know that's below me. Jeez, I really just don't like how this damage output. I'm not gonna get over that. That's gonna be the biggest complaint for this the whole time that I'm playing, because it is extreme. This is interesting level design. It's a little cryptic at times, I will admit, because there are certain paths the game is you want to go down here, but there's not much of a clear-cut example of where to go. And some Metroid games are known for that, but fan-made ones are pretty notorious about it. Didn't realize that'd be electrified. Okay. Because the room after it is, but I guess I must leak into this room too. Alright, well, I'm gonna ignore the missile thing because I don't know how to get to that without clipping through an enemy. That it's not the most reliable thing, apparently. Okay, so that's just a return. I'm not getting through that room right now. I need wave beam for that. And this is just a speed booster thing, right? Yeah, that's what I figured. Still having to go down below if I can't get any further from here. Which now I should be able to because of how this room beforehand was an electric hazard, but how about the water level receded? Hang on, let me see about up here first, because that did lead to a missile, I remember that. Oh, but you can't go that way if the water level is too low. So I have to go this way on level 3. And if I want a missile, probably leave it on level 2. Oh, that's just not fair. I know I can shoot through walls. Oh man, I can't get that right now because I gotta go from a different path, and that would really help against a boss. I know that's coming up soon. I have 1 missile to spare. Jeez, I need to find missiles. That wasn't a joke Samus made. I literally need more. Which way would be better to go? I think this way. This is a water puzzle, but I could probably just make my way up here. I'm trying to see if this block respawns. Yeah, it does. I don't think that is worth it for a single missile. I'll come back here with the water. Oh, I see now the clear-cut indication that that's a crumble block, because I couldn't see it before, I jumped on too fast. Well, there goes my single missile. And it was wasted. Okay. God, seriously, like, literally every enemy right now is half my health. That would be like maybe a quarter health in actual fusion. So that's why it's just a little egregious here. Oh, this is how you're supposed to get it. It's not even a puzzle about water, it's just... It is a puzzle about water. Why? It's like you give me false hope. Like that. That sucks. So what you're supposed to do for this is have the water level at a certain height, and then you can get in here from the top, then use the platforms to jump around to where the missile is. Okay, I get it. That just sucks. I don't like that. So I don't think I want to do that. Not for a single missile pack. I don't think I'm supposed to go any higher. May not even be a benefit, so let's just try this again. Now that I can continue on because I got my save point. I would love that health. I don't even know how you get over there from here, because that's a hidden room. Speed booster. I have a feeling I know what's happening next. There he is. Hi. I like how he's an obstacle so far, kind of like with Yakuza. Oh, speaking of Yakuza, I recognize this layout. It's a little different because I'm coming in from reverse, but yeah, that was the Yakuza room, boss room. Now I got that missile that I got earlier in the water. Oh, and that loops back around here. That's perfect. Maybe now I can go in this room. Yeah, because that was for series here, so that was a scripted event. I guess I want to raise up the water now? Level 1 is not helpful, but how about level 2? I don't know how much that is. Doesn't really look like the water really came up any. Let me see if I can go back to that room with the missile. Maybe I can actually do something in there now, or I might actually need level 3, which means that won't be possible. There's room down there, but I don't want to go there yet. I want to keep on going this way, since I have easy access to this side. Although, this is just a one-way, though. I can't get back this way. Yeah, don't even bother. So let me go down, then. I'll go from here. Too far, though. Oh my god. I hate the water control without gravity. It's so horrible. It always has been. Always has been. And also, Metroid Fusion, you have a pseudo screw attack with a charge beam. You don't really have that in Super. So getting charge beam doesn't do all that much in this game. Not compared to other Metroids. Outside of just doing a little more damage with your shots, yeah, it's almost like a suggestion to have charge beam. Because it really doesn't do all that much in the grand scheme. I appreciate it unlocked a new path in this game. But that's it. So far, it's just unlocked like, oh my god, really? Yeah, give me that. So far, it's really just been useful in like one location, that's Sector 2. Hello? Oh, here he comes. I was like, hello? Where's the snake? Come on. Alright, that was also a one-way. Did not check that before while we were here. And we won the health. Was that door actually just open on one side and not the other? That makes no sense. I don't know why some doors are open and some doors aren't. That's a little inconsistent. Do I want to be down here after the damage output I dealt with before? Something tells me I might not supposed to be here yet. Oh, sweet mother of God. That was like 2 E-tanks. Not even able to be here yet. Yeah, that's not a surprise. You break open that block and then speed boost the whole way out. Yeah, that is not happening yet. This was a sneak peek area, and it's just filled with death. So bad sneak peek. Oh, good thing I pay attention. I thought that would be a thing, because there was a background crab, and that normally does mean X-Parasite will become real enemy. Alright, I got out of there. I don't want to go this way, I just want to safely leave the room. So, if series went this way, I gotta keep on following the destruction path. Figure out where else this creature wants to go. Oh, I can get through here now. And that leads me back to where the nav room was. Okay. I want to see something, though, before we go any further here. Yeah, I want to get up there. Because I haven't gone that path. I have. I guess not with this save? I could have swore I did. That's weird. Whatever. Now it's filled out. Let's just loops back around here. Sector 4 is definitely taking me way longer than I was wanting, because I thought it would just be maybe a few minutes, then we'd be done with the area. So then from there, I would have gone somewhere else, saved, and called it a night. But this is taking longer than I expected to figure out what to do. Because again, this is where it gets a little cryptic. I gotta fall around this serpent, figure out where exactly it's going, and then chase it down to make a trap. Problem is, I don't know where exactly that trap is going to end up. Okay, now that I've opened the way, I gotta go here, and I know for a fact I can't do this at level 3, so I'm probably supposed to come back here now at level 2. Since Sirius here broke open floor and walls, I can use this to get to other areas I wasn't able to reach with this water level normally. So I'm just gonna go back this direction. But wait, no, I can't go any further here because that's a one-way. Oh god, this is so confusing. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I can do. Oh, then it's this room again. Okay, so I've looped. Don't want to be here. I should use the reserve. I didn't mean to use the missile one. That was a misclick. I should just use it for the health so I can get that back. To be fair, I don't think I need to go that way because that loops back around to an area I could have got to without the water level being a hazard. I can't go that way now. God, what in the world did I want? I think I need to go down further. Oh, jeez, man. This is such a mess. Like, this is the part I was afraid of, because I also heard, and this is unfortunate, that I'm running into the problem. I've heard sometimes this game does not get that straightforward on where you need to go, and yeah, I'm finding that out. I legit am lost. Maybe now, I just thought of this idea. If Sirius broke open this wall, it's going this direction. Can I go this direction too? So keep on going right. No, okay. That kind of screwed my plan up, because I thought I can go that direction now. Water level too high, I'm gonna get zapped, so I can't raise it to level 3 for that. Sweet mother of God, how am I still alive? And the X is gone, of course. I can't even get to the save room, though. That's the question. I want to get to the save room so I get my health back. Down in front. Knew it. God, that was close. I had to just deal with iframes. All right, good. Finally. Save point. Give me. I just need health. I don't know where to go at this point, but as long as I get a save, it's not going to put me back another 20 minutes. Now I can explore this room a little bit more, because I couldn't do much here with the water level. Still can't, to be fair. Maybe I have to make it less? Again, maybe I gotta make it level 3. Let me look. Now I don't care if I die because of the save. So no, that doesn't matter. I still need speed booster, so this area is worthless. No point to being here right now. Or maybe I can get in here, because level being down. Ooh, and that seems to be like a perfect level to run. Ah, nope, that's a speed booster wall. Well, I had the right idea, but unfortunately, I don't have the right upgrade yet, so that's worthless. I really don't like the overuse of these like little cylinder enemies because they're just the worst enemy to deal with in Super Metroid. Like, they're not hard enemies to work with or anything. They're just a nuisance. They're always in your way when you don't want them there. They don't really serve any purpose. So just having them all over the place in this sector right now is getting really stupid. Because it's literally just a pace breaker. Like, this is all I'm doing to get through the room. I'm just standing here and just hitting X. Like, there's nothing else I can do. I just have to wait. There's no purpose being back here yet, which I'm not too surprised about. Down there has no purpose. I need to get up. So I need to get back to where that save area is. If I can get up there, that's where the boss fight is. But how do I get back there right now? That's the question. With this water level, I don't think it's possible. I might have to put it back to level 3. If I go this way more. Wait a minute, there's a thing up? It says there's a thing up here. What? Oh, it's just a secret room, though. Which I don't even know how you access, because I'm not seeing anything when I use my bombs. Oh man, it really actually, I can't believe I'll say this because it's Super Metroid. So the item's normally worthless. I really wish I had X-ray visor right now so I can see how the heck do you actually get up there. Could it be like this? Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's the secret room. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta have like a random extra there. Random extra troll. It's just so worthless. What in the world? That's one of the animals. Okay. What was the point? I mean, it's happy, that's cool, but what did that do for me? It might just be an extra, just like with Super Metroid, because the animals don't do anything in that game. They give you like an extra pixel at the end for the secret ending, that's it. Like, they just fly away on screen. So, I found one of them. I don't know how many there are in the game in total. That's not what I was expecting? I was hoping that was an upgrade or like a missile pack or something. No, it's just a random animal. Sure. I gotta figure out, this is like something I'm missing here. No. This guy literally just doesn't move far back. That's so stupid. I gotta get the animal again because of that. I'm getting exhausted of this, dude. I'm legitimately just getting tired of playing this. There's no shade at the dev or anything, but I do just think some of its design is not straightforward enough. There's a lot of guessing work now going to Sector 4. Sector 4 so far has been the most confusing area to navigate. There's no real markings on my map to show exactly where to go. I just see the boss area. I'm trying to get to it, but there's just plenty of roadblocks in my way that has not led to a... has not really led to the right path. And I imagine it's just like Super Metroid. You blast the wall open for these guys, and yet they're instantly gone. Just like with the end of the game. Which I kind of figured. It's the same scripting. Just sucks that that room specifically, I physically can't make it through. I need to get to that save room, which is so bad. I was like right there and now I can't get back to it. I'm trying to remember how did I even get to the save room from this angle. Because it was a one-way. Just so infuriating that this is one way. And plus, I can't even get in there. Yeah, now thinking about it, when I got close, that's also crumbling blocks. So I do need to go in that room. Oh my god. Okay, maybe that's why this whole section exists like it does. I need to raise level 1. I haven't tried that yet. Once I break open the walls like this, I think I'm required to come back through here with more of the water. Because then I can go around all this stuff, and maybe that gets me around the stupid, like, trash cans. I don't know 100%, but that's really the only thing I can think of. It's the only thing we haven't tried. So I'm gonna raise it to level 1, and then do all this again. I really should probably go back to another save point. Which sucks that it's just the only one I can get to is just so far out of the way at this point. You know what? I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna raise the water. Try this again. Be careful of my health, because I know exactly what to deal with now. Well, so much for getting that parasite. Oh, it's back. Apparently not for long. Okay, it sucks to get health and water, because these things are just impossible to grab. I just miss. That'll just put me back to even. Okay, then I go from here. There we go, finally, some progress. Unfortunately, though, yeah, this room doesn't get the water level any higher. I mean, kind of. It's now in the spike, which doesn't really help me. Oh, but it does kill that thing. Okay, so I'll just do this now. Oh my god! Well, good news and bad news to do that. Alright, so I made it, but at what cost? My health bar. Finally. We haven't seen this stupid track in like what? 30 minutes? Haven't seen this trap in a very long time. So I remembered it's still a thing. Oh, come on, over here, over here. They're all traps? Really? At least I got my health back, so this actually was a good room. So, yeah, this has a thing in it. There is a missile pack here. It's just... Yeah, okay. It's the most not obvious solution kind of situation. It's just hitting a wall. Finally. I don't want to go back that way. Going down means I got to deal with the same problem. I don't know how you're supposed to get through this without taking a hit. So... Yeah. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He will eventually turn around. Like, what is the point in having these enemies in this room? Outside of just being a nuisance, I don't really see any real point that these exist. Finally! This is the elusive save room. Finally made it. And there's my boss room. Oh good, one kill. One shot. Thank God. So now I can actually fight the boss. Probably gonna be like the actual fight infusion. Just doing a crap ton more damage. Yeah, the music for this boss fight definitely sounded better than the actual GBA. Like, this is fine as a remix. I just prefer the GBA sound font for it. Someone actually made a remix of the song in the Metroid Dread font, and it sounds really good. Wow, that was such a nuisance to get to this boss, and the boss fight itself was actually pretty simple. Basically the exact same difficulty as what it was in Fusion. God, why was this area like a giant maze? This is one of those sections that it becomes much easier in repeat playthroughs, but don't even get me started on first playthrough. God. Wait, you still lose health from doing that, don't you? Yeah, oh no, this is Super Metroid Speed Booster. They couldn't get rid of that quirk. That's not good. I hate that. That's stupid. So, if you haven't played Super Metroid before, this is the worst part about the game in terms of how specific mechanics function. Shine sparking in this game specifically was a massive punishment to the player, it felt like. It's a cool mechanic, but the problem was, you take damage every time you shine spark. So, yeah, shine sparking in this game, not ideal. I'm gonna have to be careful how often we use that mechanic because of the damage output. Early on, it's really bad, but once we get more E-tanks, it should be fine. Alright, how do I get up there now? I want to get into that hole. Good, I did it. I was just hoping maybe I can just bounce off these walls. Because now the intended solution to get this missile pack, I have set up. Okay, these things sink almost instantly. Wow. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm just like, I'm barely hitting a direction and Sam is just like flip, 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 flip. I'm just trying to hit the jump button. Oh my God, this is like instant. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Just keep on hopping. Just keep on hopping. Just hold down the A button. Those things are extremely sensitive in this game for weight. More so than I expected. Actually, I don't need to worry about this anymore. I can actually take the weight fall. There's no reason to go back the same way. The elusive save room I also couldn't get to for a while. Now I just need to figure out how do I get that E-tank. Because it is in that room with the missile pack. There's a secret in there, but I don't know where it is. If I can find the secret, then I can get into the E-tank. But I don't know where to go. That's the problem. It's a hidden floor. Do I... Yeah, no, I do keep on going this way, because I think if I go the other path, I'm going to hit an electric wall, which is not ideal. There we go. Jeez, the water really drags you out. Alright, so I'm gonna look in here again, because I'm already here. I might as well just try it, even though the water level's wrong, probably. Because I see him go there, so it's like, okay, there's something below me that's fake. Wait, maybe this is speed booster. If that's the case, I need to lower the water. Let me lower it now to level 3, because I don't think it matters anymore to have it at level 2. I think I'm done with level 2 entirely. So level 1 is probably the way to go. Or level 3, excuse me. Then I'll come back here and try that again. Because now I can do it with speed. Like, I like this idea for the water level thing, but oh my god, just playing this game without a gravity suit in water is like running through molasses. Like, this is not fun. I've enjoyed pretty much all the other sectors so far, even dealing with like the BS bang your head against the wall kind of difficulty for damage, but Sector 4 has just been the pits. This has been a very low point so far for me because of water mechanics just being terrible in Metroid. The reason why you never go to an area like this unless you have a gravity suit, and make you play so much without it is just pure pain. Get me out of this water. I know I might even have like someone pop up in like a chat at some point in these streams, or maybe like when I upload the VOD, like, oh, you're probably just doing this wrong, which is like, yeah, I know, I probably am. That's the point of the first playthrough. You don't know what you're doing right or wrong. It's just experimentation. The problem on that front, it's just core design. The game has got to at least lend itself enough to the player's hand, telling you where to go, or at least give you some kind of forgiveness if you make any kind of mistake with a save room nearby and such, and things are spaced out very, very aggressively in this game compared to official Metroids. So yeah, when they say not a casual experience, sure, but they didn't really describe the difficulty level that well in the description, in my opinion. Because this is a lot harder than you would think. And it's just because of a lot of very specific things that are all boiling together at once. Maybe that's why these rooms have open doors. But no, I can't get a speed booster here. It's just not enough room. You can destroy this for some reason. Ah, there's why. See, like, what would have told me that? That is very cryptic. Oh, and I'm still not done. It's a whole puzzle room. There we go. Get him out of here. Really? Wait. Oh, I can stand on. See, again, cryptic. Like, yeah, there's this block in the floor, but that didn't tell me that was enough for me to, like, stand here. And what does it even do? There we go. God, like, I can't believe I really am asking for X-ray at this point. X-ray would make a lot of this not as cryptic. Finally. All for one E-tank, might I add. And 2 hits and I'm already basically down the E-tank. Well, now I get out of here, because if I have speed booster, I know where to go now. How long was I in this sector? I've had to have been here at this point for upwards of, like, an hour. I felt like I was here for a very long time. I'm just glad that, you know, we're pretty much at the end tonight. Once I get to the next sector and get a save room, I'm gonna call it, because I'm done, man. Like, this has been an enjoyable experience up until this sector. So, my mental batteries have definitely gotten drained here now. Oh yeah, this is that sequence. So I want to go this way. I need the level risen. Man, you can't get past. It's like, this whole area is like meant for you to do a speed run through, right? With the speed booster, and then it's like, but wait. Forgot to tell you, you need to have level 2 water. Come back again when you have more water. It's like, oh, come on. Like, again. The idea of this is getting a little too much. There's a lot of back and forth in Sector 4. This is the thing that people complain about with the water temple in Ocarina of Time. Why would we make that a real mechanic in a Metroid game? The fact that we have this much back and forth here is a little egregious. That doesn't even fully heal me. I just noticed that. I only got 3 of my 4 E-tanks there filled. Can I get a second filling? No, a cap there. Wow, that's weird. So these save rooms have a limit on how much health they'll actually give you now. That's pretty bad. God, to think, I've been streaming this for 4 hours. I could have beaten the actual Metroid Fusion game this is based off of with 100% by now. I know it's a little bit of an unfair comparison because I've played that game so much, so I actually know everything in it at this point. So 100%ing it, it's pretty trivial because I know the item locations. And comparing that game to this, not the exact same caliber. Level 2. Then from here... Oh, here's the thing. I want to do like a speed run through this, but these enemies are in my way, so I gotta kill them. Really? I held down during the transition because of that. I knew the spikes were there, and I just instantly ran into them. That's pretty stupid. I'm gonna hold down right here. There you go. That's just a shortcut. So that was a little scary to do because I don't have a grip, so I couldn't just grab that wall. There we go. Hold down. Oh no, this is just a transition. For whatever reason, I'm thinking it'd be a problem because we've had so many as of late. Oh, that was a nightmare. All right, where do I go? I need a save room. It's down there. How do I? Can I get that now? I'll see if I can get the missile while I'm here, because why not? That might not be possible, because that looks like it's a connecting room. Yeah, it's screw attacks. That's a connecting room. If I'm here now in the nocturnal sector, I don't know what to expect, because normally when you're here, the first thing you do in this sector is you go fight the boss in this area so you can get Varia Suit. But Nightmare being in the background is not what I was expecting. Nightmare's in Sector 5 normally, and he doesn't leave Sector 5. So to see him cross over into Sector 6 is a little concerning. I mean, we saw Yakuza just in the main deck, up near a navigation room, so who knows what to expect next. But yeah, what do we have so far? We got super missiles, which is nice, I can turn those off. Wait a minute, there's 3 missile things here. You get supers, ice missiles. It's number 3. Oh, it has to be the fusion missiles. Wonder how that's gonna work in this. We have almost all the boot related things. I'm missing 2 things, but you know, space jump for 1, and I can't remember what the last one is at the current moment. Armors, obviously, we're far away from that. There's 4 clicks of armor here, which is interesting, because you just get Varia and Gravity Suit normally in the game. The 3rd suit is your orange suit, which is considered like your original Varia, but there's like no added benefit to it. So what would be suit 4? Like, I don't know about that. Beam-wise, I already know what to expect for the last 2. You get Plasma and Wave. So I already kind of figure, like, there's certain things I'm not 100% sure what we're getting next. Other things I can figure out. But, yeah, this has been an experience so far. Let me reset here, which I think is this key. Yeah, okay. I want to reset real quick so I can see what my overall time looks like in-game, because I've been going so much back and forth, dying a lot. That's been only an hour? That's shocking. But I did have to reset so many different times, so that's probably why. Alright. Well, that's it for tonight, like I said. Sector 4 just wore me out. Holy crap. I definitely, like I said in the very beginning of this, I don't normally 100% ROM hacks because of just the nature of how these play out, but based on how things are going, that is probably going to be a most definitely no. I'm not getting all the items in this. That's going to be excessive. Plus, this game's already hard enough as it is for normal progression stuff. I won't be surprised if there's some very difficult Shine Spark puzzles in this. And I'm not great with Shine Sparking in Super Metroid, so there's no promises. I'll get things along the way and then play it by ear by the ending. But yeah, that's it for tonight. I'll probably end up continuing this next week. I was just debating if we just want to play it tonight after how things were going, but I'll push through it a little bit more. If I just feel like I can't do this anymore and I just want to play this on my own time, I'll just stop it at whatever point in a stream. If not having fun, not having fun. That's how it goes. Because I will be honest, the difficulty of this ROM hack was a little undersold to me. I knew it was difficult, but not like this. This is a little excessive in some areas. But I'm power through it. So far, I've already made a good amount of progress, I feel. I feel like at this point, I'm at least a third through the game based on how original Metroid Fusion played out, somewhere around there, so we'll see how this goes next week. But that's it for tonight. We're probably going to be back to a normal streaming schedule next week, because this week I was kind of experimenting with the time slot, going at 8 o'clock Eastern. trying to see how later streams would work compared to streaming at 7 p.m. And it allowed me to play around with some things for myself, just seeing how I felt streaming at 8 o'clock. So I'll probably end up going back to 7 o'clock next week, and I'll ask people probably off-cast, like personal circle friends and such, and then also when we resume streams, I'll ask you guys, like, how do you feel about the 8 p.m. one from last week, or do you prefer the 7 p.m.? Like, I'll figure it out, but this week was kind of more of a testing thing for the streams, so we'll be back at 7 p.m. next week. I'll be announcing the stream schedule next week, though, probably around Monday or so. I'm at this point just going to leave it to that. Like, I'll announce in the beginning of the week, but now you know 2 games to look forward to. Donkey Kong on Wednesday, and more Metroid Thursday. And that's pretty much it. I got a new challenge video coming out tomorrow on the main YouTube channel, so got another round of challenges coming your way. Check it out. That's pretty much all I got. I'm exhausted at this point, so I'm going to sleep. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you back here for the next stream. Take care and have a good night, everybody.